So there we have it, the 4 pieces. They all came out perfectly. I was so chuffed. And you'll notice I only used my transparent glaze and my Caribbean Sea Blue. So the bottom half is 100% local clay, and that's the beautiful colour it is. The top part, that's how the colour changes when I put transparent over the top. Isn't that wonderful? And the Caribbean Blue glaze works perfectly in it. I'm so chuffed. I don't know if you've noticed, but there's also some white bits in the local clay, which means there's white clay too. Weirdly, this feels rougher than the one that's 100% with no British. And this one felt smoother as I was actually throwing it. Isn't that weird? Look at that, isn't that lovely? Look at the colours. And again, this feels rougher than this one. It feels really rough, but nice. It's got a nice little bit of texture to it. And this is the Caribbean Sea Blue. Just one thin coat over transparent. This is the colour change from natural to transparent. And that's with the Caribbean Blue. There you go. Oh, this doesn't match my skin colour. Look at that. Look at the match. That's an almost good skin colour match. Not the top bit, the bottom bit. Skin colour match. Yes or no? See, I've only just realised that I didn't tell you about my bean sprout mission. I wanted to have some bean sprouts to put in a chow mein that I was making, but I couldn't buy bean sprouts on the island, but I could buy mung beans. So I bought some mung beans, and then I thought, what do I do with the mung beans? So I found out what I do with the mung beans, and because I didn't have a suitable vessel to sprout them in, I made myself a suitable vessel to sprout them in. So this is the lid. This is the mung bean sprouters. What I do is I put 2 tablespoons of mung beans in there. I fill the bottom up with water. Well, okay, hang on a minute. First, you gotta soak the mung beans overnight. Let's carry on. So I put my 2 tablespoons of mung beans in there. I fill that with water. What I do is I put a paper towel in there just to keep the water directly underneath here. What I then do is get another wet tablecloth, put it on top, and then I cover it and I leave it overnight. Then every day I just replenish the water, clean water, and I replenish the paper towels. And after 3 days, I'll show you. Look, that's 2 tablespoons of mung beans, that is. Look how good they are. Look how good they are. Stop the press. Okay, it's not a press, it's a bloody podcast, but stop. I have a last minute update. This is why I wanted to do things on Sunday instead of Saturday, because it's Saturday now and I've got an update. So, after congratulating myself at my wonderful new clay, I then belatedly decided to do a water test. Basically testing the porosity of the clay. So I poured some water in all 4 pieces and left them overnight, and this happened. Yeah, that was like covered. The only piece that didn't leak was this one, the one that had the most of the British clay. All of the others leaked like a holy bucket with holes. They just leaked completely. It's like the water poured out. It was ridiculous. So I'm gonna have to take these and see if I can get them up to a cone 8 and see if that improves the situation. But my adventure in my new clay is not over. This episode of the Potscast was carefully assembled by me, Amanda, on the island of St. Lucia. Bye. If you want to have a go at doing what I'm doing, where I'm doing it, check out my pottery retreat.